Donald Trump is heading to a New York court for the opening of a civil fraud trial, which leaves his business empire in possible jeopardy. Trump, his two adult sons, and the Trump Organization are accused of inflating the value of their properties by more than $2 billion. Well, Trump arrived at court a short while ago, and he had this to say.
It's a scam, it's a sham. Just so you know, my financial statements are phenomenal. This has to do with election interference, plain and simple. They're trying to damage me so that I don't do as well as I'm doing in the election. Our country's gone to hell. So very simply put, it's a witch hunt. It's a disgrace. We have a corrupt attorney general in this state. You see how she does?
Well, outside the courthouse for us today is our New York correspondent, Jessica Lemazzeria.
This trial is being billed as New York versus Trump. Trump is attending proceedings this Monday at New York County Supreme Court here at 60 Center Street. This trial strikes right at the heart of Trump's business empire in the city that made him. The judge in the case has already found that he committed fraud, but New York Attorney General Letitia James wants more. She wants him to be fined up to $250 million for overvaluing his riches and committing fraud. Now, this trial could take some weeks. Some saying it could be wrapped up by Thanksgiving. Others say it could last on up until around Christmas time, or potentially even longer. Trump's lawyers tried and failed to get this case postponed, but it is going ahead starting today. The opening arguments will be made. If the judge rules against Trump, then he could be barred from running his business, the Trump Organization, here in New York. The business is currently suspended, and he could also end up having to totally cut ties with the city that made him, and even lose some of his buildings here in New York City and also in Westchester. Trump denies any wrongdoing. He has already spoken to his followers on Truth Social, his social media platform, calling this a witch hunt and a sham.
Jessica Lemazzeria for us there in New York.